Hello. Hello. So much love for my Geminis. Thank you for watching today's reading. I am going to get your Angel of Abundance. That was the deck I just took off screen. Let's get your Angel of Abundance to kick off this reading and see what urgent messages your spirit guides have for you. We have unlimited ideas. Unlimited ideas. You have unlimited ideas. So, it's like, oh, 1 second. Okay. What we have now is your mind is one with God's infinite mind. Therefore, you have complete access to unlimited ideas, guaranteed to bring the blessings. All you need to do is take divinely guided action to allow these ideas to come into fruition. So the things that you are use your intuition on, following yourself. You can see there's a very you can see the moon back there, right? She's like out doing some old magic or something. I don't know, but what she is doing is setting intentions. And with like the card said, allowing those ideas that you're having a lot of, thoughts about to come out and, take form. So you don't just want to think about the things that you're doing. You don't just want to have the ideas. You want to act on the ideas and let that be the thing that comes into fruition. So, my Gemini, your pre-shuffle consists of the Queen of Cups, the Nine of Wands, and the Knight of Cups. What that's saying here to me is like definitely the energy of, it takes a lot of courage to be in your position. It takes a lot of courage and strength to, bring your ideas out to the forefront. Ideas are very personal. Ideas are your art and air sign after all, so ideas are very special to you, and it takes vulnerability with that Nine of Cups and that Queen of Cups, that compassion, that emotional side. It takes that. So maybe your art is very emotional and very thought provoking. Look at the artists who are Geminis. You have, you know, some of the best like rappers or controversy rappers, because like just looking at like say Tupac, so he has that side that's like revolutionary, making you think, and also very deep, and very feeling. So you have that ability within you. So it's about bridging that for your unlimited ideas. I want to come back to that card with the Angels of Abundance, because definitely it's that energy. Your ideas being your savior. Thing that you can look to. So let's get 4 cards to clarify for your reading. Four of Pentacles, saving some time, investing in yourself, holding on, be I don't think stingy. I think conservative is the best word. Being very conservative with what you have to offer. Maybe it's like someone trying to get you into what they have going on, but you're like, I'm too focused on bringing my ideas to fruition myself. Yeah, there's an energy here of, not being sure that you want to collaborate with some people, or not being sure if the person that you are collaborating with maybe is of like a higher frequency. I'm just suggesting that you be very careful. You be very, smart with what you decide to do. There's no, bad things here, but you have to be very decided who you latch yourself onto, because you as a Gemini, you really reflect, and you take on a lot of someone else's energy. So even when we're mentioning, since I said Tupac earlier, when you think about his collaborations over his lifetime, let's say with like Shock G. Shock G is like a very, mellow, artistic type of guy, and that can bring out the best side of Tupac. But when he has someone like Chuck Knight around, that's like two S's, by the way. That's like a different energy. So wherever you're in community with, whoever you are around, mostly you will begin to act that way and reflect that behavior that they have. So I'm hearing like if you're around, if you have 4 millionaire friends, you'll be the fifth one. That's that type of energy. So making sure that you're being um, very smart about who you are collaborating with at this time. Like they could be either one of them. These people brought him great success at the end of the day, collaborating with them, but energetically, one is better than the other. Let's just be like that. So making sure you're not just collaborating just to get success, but collaborating looking for, people who so resonate on a higher frequency. Thank you. So that you can be around their energy and they can lift you up if ever you're down. You don't want someone that you have to carry around all the time. So it's like picking your team very wisely. You have a lot of inner strength. It takes a lot of courage to go after what you want. You have four, the number 8, and also the number 3. So this is like the energy, like I said, with if you look at this infinity sign, it's definitely giving you that energy of beginnings and endings. How do you want something to begin? You have a lot of unlimited ideas, which is coming from your head, your crown chakra, and it is you're using the more like I said, sensitive side of you. You're letting your thoughts be heard out. That's more of that Queen of Cups energy, that um the more artistic and creative side of you. So with that being said, it takes a lot of strength to keep going in this way. Um, it takes a lot of inner strength to, be able to outstand and outlast whatever comes your way. Okay, last card that I got from this deck is the what's this here? The 9 of my jaw. I counted the 9 of Swords. So there, the 4, the 3, the 8, and the 9. You could be seeing some of those numbers. You could have some of those numbers on your birthday. I want to get some clarifiers to flesh out your story some more and see exactly what you have coming in your way. I think I definitely get the energy of, whatever ideas you have, you definitely a team behind you that is supportive and that can take you to the next level. But you want to make sure that team is of the highest vibration and not, you're releasing. You personally have released negative self-talk. So what you don't want is people to come around and drag you back down into that energy. That's why I said in the beginning, you can conserving something with this 4 of Pentacles, conserving time, conserving energy, and not allowing yourself to be swept in by others. So when you look at this, for the 4 of Pentacles, we got the 2 of Pentacles here. Looking at this energy, it's the balancing act. It's multiple priorities. It's important decisions that you have to balance out. Time management, being an adaptable leader, and not overcommitting yourself to any one person or any one team. And also within the connections that you make, being very organized. Um, not overwhelming yourself. Like say you want to do a test trial, on like two sorts of people, or like, yeah, that's good. Say that you're doing a source trial on like two different type of energies. You want to not overcommit one or the other, or if you're looking at signing contracts or whatever, you want to make sure that your your own priorities are at the top, and not just signing on and doing someone else's ultimate and highest good by having access to your creativity. Making sure that they're on higher frequencies. You're the one who has to make these decisions at the end of the day. So, and you know that you're a hard worker. So putting you on a team is like some Jordan type, you know. Um, they know, Jordan, Kobe type of energy, not of Pinnacles, which is like a hard worker. Someone who's very disciplined. Someone who is in their routine, and they get in their bag when they're in the routine. They're not like a lot of other people. Their self-discipline is not a restraint to them. Their self-discipline is a reward for them. There's two different type of energies. You know what I'm saying? So you would definitely have that energy where you love your work, and your work is effortless for you. So it's not hard for you to be disciplined. Is what I'm saying. If you get that energy, then I'm in the flow. If that's the energy that you give off. So let's look at the card of strength. Justice coming out. So justice also reminds me of courts and everything. So justice, fairness, truth, clarity, balance. Like I said, you want to make sure we got the number 11 here. So definitely want to make sure 11, 11. So 8, 9, 10. Oh, no, 10, 8. And this 3 right here, 8, 19, 11, this 3. Okay, so 11, which I point into this because it brings you back to the 2, which is about duality and fairness and justice. Card fell. Give me one. Great. Last card we have is the moon in reverse. I'm sorry, it's straightened up. The moon in reverse. So I find it definitely not a coincidence at all that your 9 of swords and the moon energy, which is also a 9, um, is coming back up right now. So it's definitely the number of completion. Um, Also can be the number of selflessness. So when I mentioned before about the 4 of Pentacles, you want to make sure that you're not like a martyr, like you're not trying extra hard to take on other people's burdens to show how strong you are. That's not your job. It's certainly not your job. Sit with that for a moment. So release your fears, release your repressed emotions, release your inner confusion, release your misinterpretation, release your stress, um, release your darkness and your insecurities. You can't do it for other people. So like I said before, anybody in this energy right here, you can't suffer enough to make them be okay. At the top of the deck is right here. Again, you're saving, you're you're controlling. I won't even just say that saving, you're controlling yourself. You're searching within to find your answers, and you realize that, everybody else, you're avoiding conflict because you're like everybody else who has not searched within themselves. They will try to cause some action, cause some, um, opposition, um, because they lack control of themselves. And you are the type of energy like the chariot in the upward position. You want a lot of swift action and a lot of things like that, but you have the courage to control yourself, and you're not living in the past like some people are, and you're off to, unlimited new beginnings, new possibilities, and you don't want to carry like that old negative self-talk. It just doesn't fit this new world that you're living in. Like the new ideas that you want to act on and take place, they won't even come to fruition if you keep all of the negative self-talk stuff going. So let's go ahead and ask that yes or no question for yourself. And I am going to shuffle, and I want you to, like I said, like, comment, subscribe to the video, subscribe to the channel, child. Another video. But yes, I'm going to shuffle and get a yes or no from the spirits. And so, um, if you keep in mind whatever card you see, you know your question. So, your ultimate um, intuition on the card is what's most important, but I'll give you my interpretation. As well, as well, as well. The answer is maybe, maybe, baby. Okay. So I'm getting the feeling that it's up to you. You can heed all of the good advice that you're getting. That's telling you that, whatever you do for yourself is on you. And whatever you do for everyone else, like you really have to pick and choose. Because, like I said, you can't get dark enough to bring them light. You can't get dirty enough to make somebody else clean. And you can't seek within yourself deep enough to make someone else um, to find acceptance, find peace, find clarity, whatever that they're looking for. You can't make anyone do that. So I'm going to get your tea leaf cards. It's like so big, but let's go. So what we have here is lighthearted, carefree time jug. This reminded me like a jug of like a jug being passed around like with wine back in the day. That's how very ancient, long ago, but that's how they kind of had it. So that was like a serving thing, but something where maybe you like wine, maybe you are, just very generous when it's time to party. So you could be that person. Maybe you have been partying a lot, and when you get in that spirited mode, you start to overgive of yourself. So being lighthearted and carefree, but also using your intuition to make beneficial changes. So if you know that you've been overgiving, over partying, come back to um, that balance, that justice, and just everything of that nature. So right now, you definitely have happiness and a well-being that popped out as well from the shuffle. So happiness is definitely here for you, and all of the things that you want are at your feet. But you have to be the one to make the changes and make the choices that are beneficial. Use your intuition. Rely on your happiness and your fulfillment alone, because trying to do anything for anybody else, that is inner work, will